Welcome to the video. If you're new, thank you for coming into the video. Today we're going to discuss which is better, the iPad Pro 2020 12.9 inch or the MacBook Pro 13 inch. This is the MacBook Pro 13 inch from 2018, I believe. Yeah, 2018. This is the iPad Pro 2020 12.9 inch. Basically, we're going to discuss which one's better for you. Which one should you pick as a student? You know, budget being a somewhat a factor, but really when you're buying an Apple product versus a Windows or whatever they got, Android, these aren't temporary products. When it comes to design in 2020, I think a product should be sleek. It should be made of aluminum, high metals, you know, none of that plastic. We shouldn't be doing plastic in 2020. For that, I think the iPad Pro 2020 wins hands down with it. I've only had this product for probably like a couple months now, but there's no nicks on it. Design wise, between these two products, we're gonna have to go with the iPad. It's just too sexy. Battery life, we're gonna talk about that. Which one are you? Are you a hardcore go at it for 5 hours type person? Or are you a, oh, I need to look up this here in this class and I need to go over here and look up in this class, or you know, I need to do like an hour worth of hard work and then the rest of the day is kind of just eh. If you're one of the 1 hours of hard work type person, the iPad Pro is gonna do you well. I've had this just like sit out and lose no battery at all, which is wild because it's, you know, you're on Wi-Fi still getting push notifications, but it's literally not taking any battery. If you take into account how many applications the MacBook Pro has to run while it's closed, even if it's sleep, it's updating your emails, apps are still getting data sent to it, just a lot of stuff, you know. If you need to get power done like for 3 hours, 4 hours, just hardcore pushing at it, then I would say this is your device. But if you're a type of person to just move around and just use your device, you're a power user here and there, and then you're somewhat light, the iPad Pro wins hands down. I can get like 13 hours, 12 hours running off just playing games and typing up little pages and stuff like that, light stuff. I don't video edit on it because I have a MacBook, but I feel like if I did, the battery wouldn't drain that bad. Sometimes it's better than this. Like, I'd be sitting in the bed editing a video on my MacBook and 2 hours, 3 hours later, I have to plug it back in, which isn't that annoying because it doesn't take me that long to edit a video, but it kind of messes with the workflow. The usability of a product, that really comes down to a personal opinion. The MacBook Pro, because it's such a needed device, if you don't have a laptop, to be honest, you shouldn't even be thinking about getting an iPad Pro. If your classes are focused on drawing notes and taking pictures and jotting down stuff on them, yes, go with the iPad all day. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be good for you. But if you don't even have a MacBook yet, don't go for the iPad Pro and your classes aren't really focused on note taking and jotting down, you know, markup notes. Don't do it. It just won't be the full experience to you because it's all the ecosystem, and not having one product will eventually mess with not having other products. So focus on having a MacBook first and iPad second. The portability of these products, once again, like I said, the iPad is a big product, the one I got, because you can get the 11 inch and this won't be any issue. But the iPad 12.9 inch is a pretty big size. But if you can pull out your backpack like a 13 inch, I don't see why you can't, you know, use both of them. So I think the portability wise, yes, it's gonna go to the iPad. But to be honest, if you can pull out the iPad, you can pull out the MacBook. The only thing is different is the screen's on the inside on here and then the screen's on the outside on here. That's the only differences that you have. How I think your product should be fully accessorized in order to get the full benefits out of it. Let me go get those real quick. So let's start off with the iPad. This is the iPad. You know, I got it all covered up now. But this is the leather case that they use. It has a little Apple logo on there, which is nice. It's a little bit dirty, but basically folds right on your device just like this. Protects the front of it, automatically locks everything, which is good. This is the case right here, the inside of it, so it's just, you know, a thin thing, and then you just slap it right on top of it and your camera fits in. and it's perfect and it's good to go. The next thing I need to talk about is when you get a MacBook Pro, the first thing you're gonna notice, there's no USB-A's on here. So you're gonna need to get a dongle. This little dongle right here cost me about $40. You wanna get a good one, $40-$50, because depending on what kind of dongle you get, you're gonna get slower transfer speeds than your MacBook can handle. And that's like, why get something? Why you're not getting the full benefit of something because of a little accessory? So don't go cheap out on this. Get a good accessory. Yeah. This dongle right here has 3 USB-A's and then a SD and then a micro SD card slot. And then it has the HDMI slot right here at the bottom, so you can plug it into a display. And that's everything about my MacBooks and my iPads and what I personally would suggest for a college student. So the basic gist of everything is, if you want an iPad Pro, your classes should be focused around taking notes, taking pictures and jotting down notes on top of the pictures, being able to access files quickly that are web-based. So if if a lot of things on your class is web-based, you should be okay with the iPad Pro. But if you have a lot of apps that you have to silo, like Photoshop and all that, you know, creative atmosphere stuff, go get you a MacBook Pro. You won't be disappointed. You're gonna be disappointed if you get the iPad Pro and it doesn't have the programs that you need on it. So if you're on that border of, I don't know if my device needs this and this and this, get you a MacBook. MacBook will not disappoint you. That's the end of this video. I hope you liked it. Leave a thumbs up, leave a thumbs down if you didn't. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see on this channel, and stay tuned and peace out.